Led you astray? I'd never lie. How could I possibly have led you astray? There's only one human settlement nestled at the foot of the mountain of the Shrine of Union.
But this definitely isn't where we're supposed to be. Yunye, can you figure out where we came from and help us get back?
So pure. You don't have a whiff of the mortal world about you. Odd. You certainly don't seem like folks who live around here. Don't be afraid. This is spiritual energy, a gift from those who believe in the goddess of union. Even though the shrine doesn't receive offerings anymore, I can still work some spells with these gifts of faith. Let me see. You're from... Oh my, you're actually from the other shore. Oh no, this is really bad. Normally, that'd be just fine, but...
So the shrine priest swiped your offerings, and now there's some kind of nasty fallout?
Shrine priest actually ties the knot with the heavenly path, you're in deep trouble. When that happens, this whole region turns into his divine playground. The villagers here are already devotees of the Shrine of Union, so they'll be in the clear. But you'll never be able to go home again. Come on, let me get you out of here now.
The auspicious hour is upon us, threads binding mountain and stream, fate connecting heaven and earth!
Oh no. Please no!
And now begins the wed!
We're toast.
You okay?
This is bad. So bad. There's no way out for you now. Not really. So, this really is the divine wedding ceremony then. No matter what, I can't let innocent people get tangled up in this. At this point, I'll put a stop to the divine wedding and help you make a break for it.
Oh, wait, didn't you originally plan to keep the shrine priest from going through with the wedding?
I had no such intention. Because... the shrine priest has always been good to me, right from the get-go. Before I became the goddess of union, I was just a nobody in a tiny mountain shrine. Offerings? Forget about it. Hunting was a nightmare, and every winter, I starved. It was the shrine priest who fed me, asked what I wanted, and helped me out in countless ways. Thanks to him, I got a proper shrine, and became the goddess of union I am today. Now that he wants that position, I should just give it to him. But you'll be stuck here because of it. and that simply won't do.
Conductor, how much of what it's saying do you buy? Just like when we got here, the communication module is jammed. I can't figure out why right now. Anything we can lend a hand with?
Huh? That's really not necessary. You two seem pretty capable, but... It's a deity's job to solve mortal problems, not the other way around. How could I possibly ask humans for help? Just leave it to me. You two can just kick back in the village and wait for my good news.
Thanks for always looking out for us, Yunye. But you already went out on a limb for us back on the mountain, and now you're looking to take risks for us again. How can the conductor and I just sit here twiddling our thumbs?
But...
With some help from us, maybe you can get him to spill the beans about the reasons.
Alright then, but you've got to promise me, if things go south, you'll run immediately.
We promise. This village definitely seems like the predecessor to Conservation Area 357. Their clothing and culture hail from Kowloon, with striking similarities, though not quite identical. The shrines, which stand apart from temples and Taoist halls, offer even more proof of this. Conductor, are you talking about my past experience? When I tuned into the red tide sounds and walked into scenes from the past? While there are some similarities on the face of it, the core difference is clear. I've already confirmed this. There are no signs of the red tide having passed through here. Given where we are right now, I reckon we could... No, wait, that's not right. The environment here isn't compatible with those modules. But if we try other approaches and something goes wrong, the constructs would be fine, but... Conductor, you might... Conductor... Are you worried I'm too much of a worrywart, Conductor? Shouldn't I be serious? I mean, I'm on a mission with you, Conductor. Yep. What's wrong? Am I not allowed to worry about you, Conductor? Oh, are these lanterns a bit too bright? I feel like you look kind of...
Welcome to my shop. I had no idea such distinguished guests were coming. Please, forgive me for not rolling out the red carpet. Oh my! I was just wondering why the summer seed flowers in my basket suddenly bloomed with such good fortune. It's because the goddess of union has arrived, isn't it? Is there something you need? You could have just summoned me with your magic. The divine wedding is approaching. A bride should stay tucked away in her chambers.
Long time no see, Miss Viola. I'm not the goddess of union anymore. And I'm not the bride for the divine wedding ceremony either. The shrine priest, he grabbed the token of union and plans to marry the heavenly path instead.
Is this for real? What are we going to do about this?
It's true. It's a long story, but in short, I'm here to ask Miss Viola for a favor. Did you get an invite to the divine wedding ceremony at the shrine?
Of course I did. Are you thinking of...
Could we borrow your invitation and your magic to get back to the shrine and stop the shrine priest from getting married?
Gee... The goddess of union once showed me great kindness, so I really shouldn't say no. But... it's not that I don't want to. There are just some complications. If you don't mind me asking, goddess of union, can you still take on human form?
Without my divine powers, I might still pull something off within the shrine grounds, but outside, it's a lost cause no matter what.
This is quite a hassle then. To be perfectly honest, when I received the invitation, I had no clue about the chaos at the shrine. And having recently fallen head over heels for the Mountain Lord, I was hoping to use this opportunity to attend the ceremony and get a blessing for a relationship. Since it's about the divine wedding, I can't just decide on my own. So, after getting the invitation, I formally ask the shrine for permission and only start getting ready once they give me the go-ahead. Goddess, if you want to attend as me without the wedding dress, or a partner, the shrine priest will easily see right through it.
Well...
What if the conductor and I pretend to be Miss Viola and the Mountain Lord, and we escort Yunye up the mountain? Could that work?
Mountain Lord has a pretty different build than yours. Even though you, honored guest, have a sharper look about you, it shouldn't be a problem. My romance with the Mountain Lord hasn't really gotten around, and I never actually named him in the letters I sent to the shrine. Not even the shrine priest, let alone the other spirits in the village, knows anything more than what he looks like.
Well, then...
No way.
If you're worried about us getting caught, my frame, I can totally change how I look and smell to blend in.
Oh no, that's not it at all. Spirits rarely snoop into each other's business. Even if they spot something a little off, they usually don't dig deeper. I mean, the path of cultivation is long, and changes are perfectly normal. The thing is... being a married couple isn't something you can just fake. Marriage is a huge deal. It's totally understandable for Miss Viola and the Mountain Lord to want marriage blessings since they're in love. But Selena and Conductor... even though you're practically inseparable, you're still miles away from being an actual married couple. What's your deal with each other anyway?